We've covered quite a few EarFun budget earbuds in the past, and typically my reviews are pretty positive. For an affordable price, EarFun typically delivers a surprisingly comfortable pair of earbuds that also are packed with features and actually sound pretty decent. But can its latest release, the Air 2, continue carrying that torch of budget greatness? Maybe not. Well, let's dive in and check it out. Hey everybody, I'm Jordan with 9 to 5 Toys. We are reviewing the Air 2 earbuds from EarFun today. These are brand new, coming in at $50. And that's making it one of the most affordable pairs of earbuds in EarFun's lineup, although it's not really saying a whole lot because their most expensive flagship model is only $80. That's the Air Pro 3. And we have also reviewed that pair of earbuds. Check it out up here in the corner if you want to see a little bit more about that. Here we'll show a quick rundown of some of the specs here. High-res audio certified, Bluetooth 5.3, 10mm wool composite dynamic drivers, noise-canceling microphones, an EarFun audio app, which allows EQ tweaks, 9 hours of playtime in the earbuds themselves, plus 31 with the charging case, IPX7 waterproof with sweat shield technology, a low latency media gaming mode, which is under 55 milliseconds, and the case is wireless charging compatible. Included in the box is a manual, a short USB-A to USB-C cable, and a total of 4 sets of silicone ear tips of varying sizes. And taking a quick look at the overall design, EarFun doesn't really stray from any of their previous designs, and as the name would suggest, the Air 2, it kind of has an AirPod-like design, with the stem coming down here from the actual earpiece that would go sit inside your ear. So there is a microphone at the bottom here on the right earbud. That's what it will be picking up when you are speaking through the earbuds, and then there also is a touch capacitive button on the outside, basically on the logo, so you can do a series of single, double, triple taps, and you can also customize those from within the app. One thing that is really surprising though is just how compact this case is. Considering that the earbuds have 9 hours of battery and then this delivers an extra 31 hours, it's a pretty small charging case, and it also has wireless charging, so you can just lay it down on its back on the charger. The little light will start glowing, letting you know that it is charging, and then you just leave it there until it's fully charged. Additionally, on the bottom, there is a USB-C charging port if you want to plug it in to charge, and also a case button which can be used to help reset Bluetooth and pair it with some new devices. And while it's small, the case itself doesn't really scream, premium features. It's pretty flimsy with the lid here. There isn't really anything kind of keeping it open, but then it does have a pretty secure magnetic closure when you do close it, so nothing's falling out of there, but we've definitely seen nicer case lids, so nothing crazy here with the case design. Moving on to comfort, this has really always been a highlight of the EarFun earbuds. That's why I think there are some really good budget earbuds. I've tried a lot of more expensive earbuds, even from like HyperX and Bear Dynamic, which have a history of really good quality audio devices. When it comes to their earbuds, the comfort just was not there. The actual piece that sits inside your ear was always too big for me. But for these, with the EarFun earbuds, the Air 2, and then also a lot of their other earbuds, it sits very easily in there. It has the 4 different, silicone ear tips that come with it, so you can kind of choose which side fits in your ear the best. For me, it was the default size that came on the earbuds. It gives a nice, secure fit. It never feels like it's gonna fall out, and I use these quite a bit when exercising. That's probably my #1 use case for earbuds. So the silicone ear tips give a nice seal, and then they also have a secure fit, so comfort is spot on with the Air 2 earbuds. And moving on to sound quality, once again, EarFun really does deliver on this point as well. It's using that 10mm driver, and I'm always surprised by how good these things sound for the price point. $450 and all the other features that you're getting in here. I spent most of my time listening to the default EQ mode, but you can switch up that EQ from the app, which is another great feature for this budget price. By default, the sound mode is detailed but fun. I prefer an EQ with controlled bass that doesn't overwhelm the rest of the sound, and that's right where the Air 2 sits in its default mode. At the same time, highs are kept under control, cymbals never felt overly bright or harsh, and vocals carry plenty of presence. The mids were the one area that was maybe a bit subtle for my liking. I listen to a lot of metal, and so I like to have some mids that make it very easy to hear guitar lines and guitar riffs. So With my EQ mode, I kind of took the default and just kind of bumped up the mids just a little bit, and that was right where I liked it for listening to tracks like Mist by Protest the Hero. Turning on bass boost and listening to a bass-heavy track like Solar Sailor from the Tron Legacy soundtrack delivered an ear-shaking low end, which holds up even at volumes that are higher than I would ever typically listen to. At very high volumes, though, deep bass can start to muddy some of the other frequencies, and the highs started to break up a little bit as well. But once again, that was at volume levels that I would never typically listen to. 50% volume was more than enough for me with these earbuds, so you can go much higher than that if you need to, but if you're listening at the max, you might get the audio breaking up a little bit, but that might also just be your eardrums ripping apart. So one of my favorite features here is that EarFun has the 10 different EQ modes for varying genres of music, but if you hit the custom button in the top right of the app, it opens up a 10-band equalizer that is starting at the current mode that you had selected. So if you find an EQ that you like, but want to make a slight tweak, that is very simple to do. Once again, I think that's a great feature for a budget pair of earbuds like this. So it gives you a good starting point. You can make a couple tweaks to it so you're not starting at zero when you are building out your own custom EQ. Where some of the budget sparkle starts to, tarnish though, was with some connection issues. The first time using these, I basically just got them out of the box, got them all hooked up, went into my basement and started lifting, started exercising. And I had quite a few connection issues when I was in my basement. It's like the music was dropping every couple of minutes for about a second or so, which definitely pulled my head out of my workout, not a great experience there. Bringing it out to my office, I restarted my phone and then tried the earbuds again. It seemed to fix it for a little bit, but then that connection issue came back. And this was pretty much just on the first day. Since that first day though, I've used it quite a few times and the connection issues seem to be going away. So I'm not exactly sure what was causing that, why it was having those audio drops, but at least for the last couple of days, I haven't experienced any of that. Both working out in my basement, going for runs outside, and even working here in my office, which were all situations that I had some connection issues before, that seems to have gone away. So intermittent issues like that really stink. They make it hard to diagnose what's actually going on. But unfortunately, that's something that I've never experienced with any of EarFun's other earbuds that I can remember. So unfortunately, that is really the only thing keeping me from giving this just an extremely positive review. All right, and here we will do a little mic test, just recording on voice memos on my iPhone, but using the Air 2 earbuds. When I tap on the right earbud, you can hear the microphone is on this side, at least that's what's picking up, and it does a pretty decent job of knocking out some background noise. I was recording with some videos and music playing in the background, and it seemed to knock most of that out. So while of course they are budget earbuds, so it's not going to have an incredible sounding microphone, it is decent, and I do think it does a pretty decent job of knocking out some background noise. So some really great things going for these very affordable budget earbuds at just $50. Unfortunately, it seems like there might be some issues with the connection, although once again, those have maybe worked themselves out. And looking through the app, you can see that I'm on version 0.76, I believe, and so maybe there will be future updates to make the connection a little bit stronger, but I definitely had to, relay that experience that I had. And that, was kind of a bummer when I first got these out and first started using them. But when you have a solid connection, they are comfortable, they sound great, and have pretty decent battery life. Mix that with some other nice features like the adjustable EQ and wireless charging, and you really get a lot of bang for your buck with the Air 2 earbuds from EarFun. And once again, they have lots of other budget earbud offerings. Check out the review of the Air Pro 3 up here if you want to see more about that. And that's going to do it for this review of the Air 2 earbuds from EarFun. Let us know what you think about them down in the comments below, and if you're looking for some other videos to watch, I will link to that review of the Air Pro 3 as well as our most recent video. And thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up so others can find it easier, and consider subscribing. This is Jordan with 9to5 Toys.